Sometimes a film may seem simple on the surface, but then you dig a little deeper and you find that behind the facade is something more profound. Today we're going to break down a movie that might be one of the most layered and complex movies of all time. Jingle All the Way.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
On the surface, it's the story of a man looking to buy his son's favorite action figure for Christmas.
I want the Turbo Man action figure with the arms and legs that move.
I asked you to pick one up 2 weeks ago.
Oh. That doll. Of course.
But underneath, it is a complete deconstruction of the capitalist machine.
We are being set up by rich and powerful toy cartels.
Oh, come on.
Now you got these big fat cats sit there using working class just like me and you.
Let's look at our first example of holiday symbolism, represented through blocking, staging, and framing. Howard's existential quest for the Turbo Man action figure has led him to a warehouse where Santas sell counterfeit toys. We start with an extreme wide shot. The complex blocking actually forms a Christmas tree. In the center is the main character, Howard. These elements combine to clearly communicate Howard is the soul of Christmas. Howard must battle the dark forces of consumerism. And what weapon is Howard forced to use against his enemies? A giant candy cane, the red and white representing the dualism of good versus evil, or perhaps naughty versus nice. When Mega Santa steps into the fray, the camera tilts up from an extreme low angle. Again, the symbolism here is so subtle. The giant, vicious monster that Christmas has become overwhelms the everyman. Let's move into another scene that is bursting with symbolism. The radio station standoff scene with Myron.
Christmas hands! Back up! This is a homemade explosive device!
An alcoholic mailman played by Sindbad. Here, Myron is surrounded by the cops and fends them off with a Christmas present bomb. From a tactical standpoint, this is a ridiculous way for the police to surround a suspect, as they would ultimately just shoot each other in the crossfire. So why did the director, Brian Michael Levant, decide to stage this scene this way? Look at the shape of the surrounding police. Their positions form a perfect Christmas present. Howard and Myron at the top are caught in an eternal struggle against each other. The symbol for eternity is the Egyptian Ankh, or similarly, the sign for infinity. We combine these symbols, but that isn't enough. Since the characters have had their whole world turned upside down, we must then invert these shapes, and in doing so, we get on top of the Christmas present a perfect bow. But this isn't where the mastery and mind games end.
Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
In this scene, Ted, the invasive neighbor,
Where you off to so early?
Christmas comes but once a year.
Hi, Liz.
Oh, hi, Ted.
supplants Howard as his family's new patriarch.
Ted, I need to speak to my wife.
When Ted talks about checking on Liz in the shower,
I think she's in the shower, Howard. Do you want me to go check?
No! No, that's fine.
the shot's eyes on Howard changes. We're now in a close-up, signaling that this moment is somehow more important than the others.
On your way out, just tell her I will be a few minutes late, but you shouldn't worry.
Oh, she won't worry. I mean, I'm here and... Oh, these cookies! I gotta get the recipe from Liz.
Notice what Ted does to the holiday cookie. He has bitten off the head. The cookie, of course, represents Howard, but more acutely, the missing head represents Howard's mental state.
Put that cookie down! Now!
The director, Brian Michael Levant, is careful to not give away the sophisticated, controlling idea that lies beneath the surface of this avant-garde work of art.
That son of a...
Let's recap. The next time you create a long-lasting and profound holiday movie, make sure to build thematic holiday symbols with your blocking and staging. Use props to signal the downfall of society's relationship with Christmas.
Just a sick world we're living in. Sick people.
And choose shots and dialogue that touch on large concepts like mental health.
Put that cookie down! Now!
What are some other Easter eggs in Jingle All the Way?
You're an amazing man, Ted.
We should get together and swap recipes.
Which complex and profound messages did we fail to touch on?
That didn't exactly go as well as I'd hoped.
Let us know in the comments. Check the description to sign up for Studio Binder's production management software. It's free to get started.
Here's to you, Dad.
Subscribe to our channel below. Click the bell icon for notifications. And follow us on our Instagram page. Happy holidays from Studio Binder.